All right, hello again. Welcome to workout number 15. Today's workout is called supersets. Now, if you've ever heard that term in training, it usually refers pretty much to alternating. So what we're going to do, we have 5 different pairs of exercises, and we're going to take 2 at a time, doing 45 seconds work, 15 seconds rest. We're going to superset them, or essentially alternate them, until we've done 2 sets of each, and then we'll move right on to the next exercise. So our first 2 movements are going to be kettlebell jump squats. So we've done plenty of those. Remember, if you can't jump with weight, you can do body weight, or you can do squats to a calf raise. And we're supersetting that with a wall squat. So you'll come right over to the wall into this position and hold that. All right, and essentially our first movements are more cardio based. Our second are more strength, except for our last pair. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Squat, jump, land right back into that squat. Powerful jumps. If the bell becomes too much, go to body weight. There you go, and your alternative squat to a calf raise. If weight is too much, you can still do this body weight. And of course, if the calf raise bothers your ankles, if you have any past injuries, just eliminate the calf raise and go to body weight squats, and everyone's moving as quickly as they can. Hips back, chest is up, back straight. You got it. 5 more seconds, getting the heart rate up. 3, 2, nice. Okay, working your way over to a wall. You're going to walk your feet away from the wall, placing your back against it, coming down in 3, 2, 1, slide down. Let's check on a few things. You want your head against the wall, and you want to make sure your ankles are below your knees. So if they're tucked in a little too close to the wall, walk them out so your knees are stacked above your ankles. Place your arms, turning your palms forward. So that's going to roll your shoulders back, and you can work on posture while you're in this position. Engage your core and press your low back against the wall. Squeeze your glutes. So that's going to help out those quads that are burning. Squeeze your glutes. Come on, we're almost there. And make sure your heels are staying down. Don't let them come off of the mat or the ground. 3, 2, break. Lean forward. Use your arms to press yourself off the wall. Shake out your legs. All right, we have 1 more set of each. Going back to those jump squats. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. You got it. It's only 2 sets of each. That's it. And our next 2 moves are, well, they're actually kettlebell. We're alternating kettlebell deadlifts and dead cleans or snatches. So won't be as cardiovascular as a weighted jump squat. That's it. Full effort. Whatever that is for you right now. Good. Make sure you're not looking down at the ground. Keep your eyes forward. Back upright. Squeeze your butt from the bottom position all the way up. Doesn't matter which option you're doing. That should always happen in a squat. 5 seconds. There you go. Come on. 1 more. 3, 2, okay. Back over to the wall. Take a breather. I know that I can feel my heart rate's definitely up. All right, getting ready. 3, 2, 1. Same idea. Work your way down. Another thing to check in to know if you're low enough is that if you put a pencil or a pen across your thighs, it should be able to sit there. So if it would roll down towards your knees, that means your hips are too high. And if it would roll down into your hips, that means your hips are too low. So picture yourself being able to balance a pen or a pencil right there. Hang in there. You've only got about 12 more seconds. Keep the head against the wall, spine nice and straight. Keep your heels down, squeeze your glutes. 5 seconds, and we're going to switch to single arm deadlift, dead clean. Break. Okay, so I'll remind you, this is the deadlift, and this is the dead clean. So we're going in 5 seconds. All right, let's go. Feet are wider than hip width apart. We're going to Do a deadlift first, core engaged, squeeze the glutes, come up, set it back down, drop your hips, look up, pull the bell into rack position, and then you lower as if you're doing a deadlift, because you are. So I'll show you from the side. Keep going at your own pace. So deadlift, we're more into the hamstrings, and then we drop the hips, it's more of a squat, and you pull the bell into rack position. We lower as if we're lowering from a deadlift. Sit, strong. If you find this exercise too hard, go to body weight and practice this movement, or you can do deadlifts the entire time. So you can do single arm deadlifts. If you're finding the coordination too tricky right now, great. Okay, we're going to do the same thing on the other arm. And of course, if you're finding the weight too light, we're going to do one more set each side, so you can increase the weight next set. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, deadlift. Set your bell down, drop the hips a bit, dead clean. Carefully lower the bell, deadlift, dead clean, awesome. And the more comfortable you get with it, the quicker you can go, but maintaining great form is super important, especially when you come from the rack position and you lower the bell. You want that to be really safe. Good. That's it, you've got 10 more seconds from there. There you go. One more rep. 3, 2, nice. Okay, we have one more set each side. Like I said, if it was easy, you can go to heavier weight, or instead of the dead clean, you can dead snatch. I'll demonstrate those with you for this set. 3, 2, 1, so deadlift. Everyone's deadlifting, and then you choose if you're going to do a clean or drop those hips, really power the belt all the way up, rack it, safely lower, deadlift, and you can snatch or clean. Here we go. Making sure your core is really engaged throughout all of these movements, regardless if you're snatching or doing cleans, and most definitely in a deadlift. Your core is active. That's it, 15 more seconds. So about 3 more times through. And you're using those middle back muscles to do the clean or the snatch. They're helping out your legs. And break. So remember, whether you're snatching or cleaning, you're activating these muscles inside your shoulder blade to help do that pulling movement. All right? Let's move on to the other side. Last set of these. 3, 2, 1. Deadlift. Set it down. Drop your hips. Boom. Dead snatch or clean. It's a very powerful, explosive movement. I find it helpful on your snatch or clean when you drop your hips to already start looking up. It's almost like you're getting your torso out of the way, versus if you stay here and you try to do it, it's like your body is in the way. So as your hips drop, your torso goes up as well. 15 seconds. And then we'll move on to 2 new movements. And I have tried to incorporate more kettlebell movements today after our body weight blitz last time. 3, 2, break. So we now have kettlebell swings, and we're supersetting that with kettlebell pull under planks. So get your bell ready for kettlebell swings, and this should be a heavy bell if you have one. 3, 2, 1, push it back, off we go. Breathing out on the way up, in on the way down, nice strong glute contraction. Now, if your bell at home is really, really light and this is super easy, you can switch to alternating swings. It's not significantly more challenging, but it is slightly. So you have that option if you just don't happen to have a challenging enough bell for a basic kettlebell swing, because we do get really strong at this movement really quickly as we're using our big muscle groups, glutes and legs. They're very powerful muscles. That's it. You've got about 5 more seconds from there, and then we'll go right down to those pull under planks. 3, 2, 1. Remember, they can also be done on your knees, so you can quickly roll that mat if that's where you're going to be going. So we're going to come up, in 1. Plank position, nice and strong, keeping your hips level, pulling the bell across. That's it, try not to let your hips tip. And then of course, we have the same movement, modified. Still quite challenging, lots to think about. Keeping your hips in a straight line. So from shoulder to knee, there's no bend happening at this point. Your hips are nice and straight. And we're pulling across with the opposite arm. So the bell's on your left side, the left hand stays down, and you pull with the opposite arm. 5 seconds. Looking down at your hands, not down at your feet. 3, 2, coming back up. We're going right back to kettlebell swings. So once again, if you want to make it more challenging and you don't have a heavier bell, you can do alternating swings, or you can do swing squats. 3, 2, 1, here we go. That's it. So you have this option here, or alternating swings, or I'll remind you how to do the swing squats. So instead of being up when the bell is up, you do the opposite. You drop down. I was very surprised when I first learned how to do this movement, how much coordination it took. Definitely did my head in a little at first, but it's fun once you get it, and woo, does it ever work your legs and get your heart rate up fast. I find significantly more than a regular swing. 3, 2, break. Okay, we're going to those pull under planks, and then we just have 2 more pairs left. All right, so come on down. We're going in 5 seconds. Setting up. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. If you find your hips do rock a lot, you can also step your feet a little bit further apart. I really challenge you though. So what's common is whenever you pull the bell, so if I'm here, when someone pulls the bell here, they tend to open their hips towards the way they're moving the bell. Really challenge yourself to not allow that to happen. That's what's really going to give you great abs, because you'll be using them instead of compensating with other muscles. Stay focused. You have less than 10 more seconds, and then we're on to 2 new pairs. And of course, we're going to keep moving. 3, 2, come on up to your feet. We're going to jumping lunges. And if you can't jump in your lunges, you're going to do reverse alternating lunges with a kettlebell if you can. But if a kettlebell is too heavy, you can do it body weight. Ready? 3, 2, 1. This is our last cardio move. So if you're able to do jumping lunges, please do those. Or if you want a cardio move, you can choose high knees or skater jumps instead of doing the reverse lunges. I'd actually prefer you to pick one of those 2 moves, because this is our last cardio movement today, and training the heart and lungs is super, super important. Keep it going. I'll show the modifications for the skater jumps. Remember, you're side to side, and you can tap that inside foot if it's too much to do the movement where you stay on one foot. 5 more seconds. Everybody's working. You got it. And break. We are going to kettlebell plie squats. So we're going to go up and down with our bell. Okay, ready? Grab your heavier bell if you can. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Toes and knees are out. We're continuously moving. I know sometimes we do holds in the bottom, but right now, I want you to just move. Sometimes I like to set my bell down on the ground in the bottom, as long as I can keep my back straight. This is a small kettlebell, so if I have a big one, it'll often touch the ground, and that might be the case for you, especially if you have a sport bell. That's fine, as long as you don't rest there. As long as you use it as a cue for depth, but you don't hang up. All right, 10 more seconds. Remember, from the bottom, squeeze your glutes, push into your heels to help you come up. Eyes forward. 3, 2, all right. So once again, last cardio move, jumping lunges, or high knees, or skater jumps. Alternative for high knees, you've got your knee lifts. Fast pace, 3, 2, 1, here we go. Jumping lunges, nice long strides, using your arms to help you up out of this movement. Don't let yourself fall forward. Your eyes forward, back straight, shoulders above your hips. That's it. If you're here, moving as quickly as you can, we want that heart rate up. We're so close to the end of this workout already. After this pair, you have 2 ab moves, and that's it. So push it. Whatever move you're doing, work it as hard as you can. There you go. 5 more seconds. 3, 2. Okay, we have 1 more set of the kettlebell plie squats, and then we're moving on to abs. So getting your bell ready again. Toes are out, knees are out, nice wide stance. When we drop, we want the knees above the toes, so make sure you're wide enough for that. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Now, if you found it really easy to go up and down the first set, this is a set where you can do some holds, you can do some pulses, squeezing your glutes, you can add in a calf raise at the top, whatever you like. Make sure you're breathing. It's also common using a kettlebell for people to sort of fall forward like this. Make sure you look forward, keep your shoulders back. You're nice and open. That's it. 10 more seconds. You got it. Nice and deep. Couple more reps, 2 to 3 more from there. 3, 2, break. Okay, we're going right to kettlebell tapping planks. You only need a belt for that, and then we're going to flip over for oblique crunches. Now, if you need to do these on your knees, roll up. We're going in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, plank position, and this is where you tap. You alternate doing those. If that's too challenging there, you can do this same move on your knees. I definitely recommend rolling that mat. Really protects your knees. There you go. And if you find this easy, when you tap, try to lift the opposite leg every time. Woo! It's definitely trickier. Squeeze the glutes of the leg that you're lifting. There you go. Keeping your hips level. You got it. 3, 2, all right. We're done in 3 minutes. Turn on over. We're going to oblique crunches. You'll probably leave your mat rolled up like mine. So oblique crunches, we're going elbow to the opposite knee. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Press your low back down and come across. Keep your low back pressed down the entire time. You should feel your abs working even before you move, just simply because of pressing your low back against the mat. That's activating them before you get going. And then you want to focus on the side you're twisting towards. So whatever side you're twisting towards, really squeeze those oblique muscles. This is one of the, I would think, most basic core exercises out there, and it's so powerful. I think there's often a lot of power in basics. 1 more. Beautiful. We're turning over for another set of tapping planks, and then we'll finish on a second set of those oblique crunches. Ready? Coming into plank position in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So picking the most challenging option for you. If it becomes too much, at that point you can modify. You can also do Superman planks where you don't touch the belt. So you just, you just lift the opposite arm and leg parallel to the ground. So that's another option. If lifting your arms becomes too much, just come to plank position. Keep doing work. Finish this workout out with me. There you go. Doing the best you can do, and that can change pretty significantly day to day. So never put pressure on yourself to be the way you were the day before. Be as good as you can be right now. 3, 2, nice. Let's turn over. Oblique crunches. I'm actually surprised how much this workout is making me sweat. I hope it's having the same effect on you. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, press that low back down, crunch across. That's it. Elbow to knee. Got it. And then once again, whatever side you're twisting towards, give that extra attention. You can give a little hold each time you're up at the top, and just enjoy feeling yourself activate, engage, or contract. Those words are all used similarly, but enjoy that feeling. 10 seconds. There you go. One more each side. And crunch. Awesome. Okay, fantastic job again today. I believe this is the first superset workout I've put into this series, so I hope you enjoyed it. Awesome job as always. Please take the time to do some basic stretches, quad stretches, so the front of your thighs. You can do those standing or laying down. You can just do a basic lean forward, stretch your hamstrings. You could do that standing or laying down. We just finished on abs, so you can come into cobra position here, and that will release your ab muscles, or you can press your palms down. That will get your abs. All right, okay. And any of the other stretches that you've enjoyed from previous workouts, go ahead and take some time with those wherever you feel tight. Give that some attention. All right, awesome job again. Love that you're a part of this, and definitely look forward to seeing you again next time.